not for us.
Welcome to my live stream.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
Thank you everyone for coming. It's just getting my shoes on there while people come in. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody who is kind. Lunas on YouTube says that he or she is vegan. That's great. Nice to see you here. Hi, Shadow. Thanks for coming here. Thanks for your compliment. And who do we have over here on TikTok? Thanks, guys, for coming in on TikTok as well. So I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher. I have been vegan now for almost 10 years, and we're going to get people to come in. So the way it works is I have two phones. I have my TikTok here, and I've got YouTube here. And if you want to come and talk to me, you can do that. And we're going to talk about making the world a better place. We're going to talk about helping the animals who are suffering terribly on factory farms. Approximately 93 billion animals are suffering right now, needlessly, and we can help to save them by becoming vegan, which is very easy. It simply means we don't steal from animals. We don't take what was never ours, their lives, their family members, their freedom. We will not take their skin. We will not take their fur, their feathers. We will not take any parts of their body. We will also not take their milk or their eggs. And it's pretty easy to be vegan. So thanks a lot for coming, everybody. Let's get somebody in here. Oh, somebody says, Miss Katie, guess what? Guess what? I have a vegan meal. Oh, that's great. Hi, Sam. Thank you, Sam, for the decoration on the screen. Thank you also to Cosmo for the decoration on the screen. I know that you guys want to come in and talk to me. Some of you guys keep coming back, and I know that you're not very kind. And I want you, before you come into the comments here or to come in to teach, to ask yourself, why would you come here repeatedly and disrupt the live when you know that you have no interest in becoming vegan? Why do you do that? Ask your therapist that, all right? So only people who are kind are welcome to come in. Thank you, everybody, for, oh, somebody, Just Moo, just wrote L vegan. That means they love vegans. Good job. Spam as many letters L as you want to. That's great. All right, let's get going here. Over here, we've got some people here. I'm going to go and get some people that I've never spoken to before. I'm going to go way down here. I'm going to go to the way bottom of the list. We have somebody named Lacey, for example, who's way at the bottom of the list. Remember, though, you have to be over 18. Okay, guys? Oh, Lacey is not actually here right now. Okay, let's go to somebody else here. We'll go to somebody named Scarlett is here. Make sure my volume is up. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for sharing the live stream also. Thank you to my moderators who are removing some mean comments, which are not helpful. Hello. Hi. Yes, it's true. I have been vegan for 10 years and I am trained as a registered nurse. Yes, I am. Thank you again. Somebody by the name of Letter T put all these dancing fruit in here. Letter T wants to come in, maybe. I don't know. I don't see you here. So we have some cards that we were reading. Yesterday we were starting this. We have so many different piles. Welcome to my live stream. Hello.
I'm like your biggest fan. I didn't accept. I didn't know I was gonna join. Like I'm actually stuttering.
Okay. Where are you from in the world?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
You're from Saudi Arabia. I see.
Yeah.
What are you doing there?
I'm just visiting, but I kind of want to go back because there's war.
What made you go to Saudi Arabia?
I was just there for my friends, honestly, because most of my friends are in Saudi Arabia. So yeah.
Okay, you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
Here's a card for you to read.
Out loud or?
Yes, you're a teaching assistant. So your job is to tell everyone to double tap on the screen.
Double tap, everyone.
And then your job is also to tell them to share the live stream with kind people, not cruel people.
Share the life with kind people, not cruel people.
Okay, and you look at the top and you see a number here. I see 6.2 thousand likes. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you tell everybody to double tap on the screen to get that up because you're the teaching assistant.
Yeah.
All right, that's for everybody who comes in. You have to be over 18, and that's the drill. Okay, you come in and you teach a fact. All right, here you go.
Okay. But what if we love eating steak? Answer: there are plant-based steaks made from seitan. What's that?
Seitan?
Seitan.
Yeah, that's made from wheat gluten.
Or mushrooms that provide a similar experience without the cruelty. Try some.
Yeah, and there's a lot of protein in seitan. And so if you like the taste or the feel of steak, you can get alternatives that are vegan. All right, I'll show this to you guys over here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Papiti, you say you're suffering. What are you suffering from? Hold on one sec. Why are you telling us you're suffering? Okay, guys, if you want to go into more detail, put a super chat on the screen and write me more about what's happening with you guys, okay? Because I feel sad if you guys are suffering. I don't want people to suffer, especially if you're trying to be vegan. All right, so is there anything you want to say to me or ask?
Yeah, I want to ask something. How many times do you eat in a day, and what do you eat exactly?
Well, I eat twice a day. I eat breakfast and I eat lunch. And I eat a wide variety of veggies, fruits, nuts, and seeds. And I eat legumes, lentils, beans, chickpeas.
Have you ever tried vegan steak?
Not really interested in it. I mean, I've had mushrooms that have been made to be like steak, but I'm fine with eating just plants.
One last question.
Just the way they normally are.
What do you think about people riding horses?
I think that riding horses is not okay because it's not okay to enslave anyone. Horses aren't bicycles or tricycles. They are there for their own reasons, not for us to use. Veganism is a moral baseline, and it means that we don't believe in exploiting anyone just for our own pleasure. We don't enslave anyone.
Thank you for your answer. I can go now.
Okay, thanks a lot for reading the card really well. Do you see the number we're up to? 12?
Yeah, 12,000.9.
Yeah, so you did a good job. Thank you very much for being kind. You did a great job. Thank you. Excellent. Perfect example of a teaching assistant who comes in and reads some of the information out loud to help teach the class. And then after that, can ask a question if you want to, or tell people something. All right, let's see what we have here. Thank you guys for being here also on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Somebody asked what my favorite food is, and that question was just asked about my food. I don't know why people ask about my favorite food. It would be like me asking you guys what your favorite food is. It's not really relevant. I mean, you guys have different taste buds than me. Right? I might have oatmeal in the morning with chia seeds and flax seeds and walnuts and some cinnamon in there and some soy milk and some cranberries and some blueberries and put some orange pieces in there and mashed up banana. Like that's what I eat. I eat a ton of different things to get a wide variety of foods because it's good for your gut microbiome. Oh, got a $4.99 super chat over here. Guys, on TikTok, I'll be right with you, okay? You guys keep double tapping and writing your amazing comments in here. You can just on TikTok, you can write eat lentils. That helps people who don't know about veganism. You can write eat tofu in the comments, okay? There's a lot you can do to make the world a better place. That's for you guys also here on YouTube. This says, hey, what's a skinwalker? I don't know. Thanks for your question. Maybe you could Google it and tell us. All right, let's go to the next one. This is Cosmo. Thank you for coming in, everybody. Thank you for being as vegan as possible. All good people are striving to be vegan. It means you have to try your best to be vegan. Otherwise, you're essentially paying people to hurt animals.
Hello.
Welcome. I couldn't get Cosmo here, but you're here. What's your name?
Mary Jo.
Hi, Mary Jo. You understand what you're here for? You're going to be a teaching assistant?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Here is your card to read. Please read the whole thing
Okay.
out loud. But first, you know what to do to encourage everybody.
Please tap the screen. We are at 16.0K. Please keep tapping.
All right. And ask
Okay.
them to double tap because that helps the algorithm and it helps us to save animals.
All right. Please double tap the screen, everyone.
All right. Here you go.
All right. Question 29. How can people give up cheese? It's so addictive. Answer. Vegan cheese are getting better every day. And many people find their cravings for dairy disappearing after going vegan.
Yeah, disappear after going vegan.
Oh.
Right.
Yes, sorry.
So vegan cheeses are getting better every day. So everyone on YouTube here, these are the cards that I've created. Interestingly, you see here, see how it's backwards, right? Do you guys see that? So that's for me to be able to read because in real life, this is actually backwards. But you, so that way we can both see it. So yeah, this is what it says here. How can people give up cheese when it's so addictive? And the answer is that there's vegan cheeses. And I personally don't even eat really any vegan cheese. I just made the decision in my head. I don't want to hurt animals, don't want to steal from them. There are thousands of other foods and I just make it work.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. What's your story?
I'm trying to become vegan.
Good.
I'm on a journey too.
Where are you in the world?
I'm in Arkansas.
Okay. And what makes you want to be vegan?
I want to help the animals and stuff. I actually run an organization that saves horses from rodeos and stuff, and they live free in my pasture.
Okay, so that must be hard to do. We're trying to save these horses, but then you have dead animals in your intestines. That must feel weird.
Yeah, definitely.
So what animals
I've been a week without eating animals so far.
All right, keep going. You're gonna do
Definitely.
great. Okay, but are you still drinking cow's milk?
No.
All right, and what about cheese? You able to stop the cheese?
I don't like cheese anyways.
All right. So what are you still doing that's not vegan?
I guess nothing really. I'm just trying to better myself and stuff like that, just so I don't hurt animals anymore.
All right. So are you still eating eggs? Is that one thing that you are having trouble stopping?
I eat eggs sometimes, but I'm trying to stop.
Okay, so do you know why you need to stop eating eggs?
Because I don't want to steal baby chickens from their mothers.
Right, and in the industry, they are macerated. The baby boys are killed. They are ground up alive or put into these big bags and suffocated because the males in the egg industry are considered useless.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for striving to be as vegan as possible. And I just have one question for you, which is how many more animals should suffer until you do?
0.
That was very quick. So
none animal should suffer on my behalf.
Right. So maybe today we should be your vegan declaration day. What do you think?
Definitely. I think so.
Today, what's the date?
Today for me, March 5th, Thursday, 2026.
All right. We are over here in Italy Friday morning already. All right.
Yes.
So I have a vegan promise for you. Okay. You're going to take?
Okay.
Okay. This is about the dairy industry. Are you able to read this? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
My vegan promise, no more dairy.
Hold on. Let's put our hands on our heart because this is a promise you're taking. This is your vegan declaration day. All right.
I, Mary Jo, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I do not want. The dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, and torture, enslavement, and murder. I no longer want to buy anything that comes from there. I prefer to be kind, so I will only choose vegan options from now on. All
right. Good. I didn't hear a couple of the words because it just blanked out, but I thank you very much for your part. No, it's not your fault. It is. It just happens to the internet. Thank you very much for your participation. Thank you for being kind. We have a whole bunch of these vegan promises, and this is just about the dairy industry. So this one says, I promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. That's the one you just read. The other one is, I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because I'm against kidnapping babies. I refuse to support the greedy dairy industry because they take baby cows away from their mothers to sell their milk. And then this is another one also about milk, and it goes on about cheese and yogurt and so on. Thank you for coming.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? I'm allergic to peanuts, all nuts. What would you recommend as a substitute for that?
Well, you don't. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Aw. Hello, cutie. Thanks for coming.
Stella's saying hi.
Well, you don't really need a substitute to any nuts because all kinds of other foods have protein. But most people are not allergic to every nut. There's a difference between tree nuts and other nuts. But you say you're allergic to all of them. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're sure? Okay.
The only nut I can have is an almond.
All right. That's fine.
So-
you can eat those. You can eat some almonds every day then. You can have 10 of them.
Okay.
That's all you need. Don't eat too many because
Okay.
they have a lot of calories in them. But for sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? Anytime you need an alternative, you can always ask ChatGPT. Just type in "from a vegan perspective," what, and then say whatever. You always say "from a vegan perspective," or "I am vegan. Please advise me," or "I don't want to harm animals. I'm an ethical vegan," and then you ask your question, and ChatGPT will help you.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, and look at that. We're up to 25,000 because of you.
All right,
Good
bye,
job.
y'all.
Bye. Guys, keep on tapping on the screen. That was beautiful. You see how nice it is? How many really, really kind people there are. We have to be vegan and not violent.
Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Be vegan, not violent. Show empathy. Have mercy. Animals are here with us, not for us.
That's right. Animals are here with us, not for us. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you again, Official, for the £4.99 question. I'm waiting for you to respond and ask me, because you wrote, hey, what's a skinwalker? And I don't know what that is. So hopefully you're going to look it up and tell us and teach. Guys, anytime that you come here and you are not sure what to write, well, go and look up some vegan facts and put those in the comments. Let me see if I see something here. A call to the world, stop the killing and torture of all beings. This is from Santo. Santo, thank you very much for this. They feel, that's right, animals feel pain. Let's switch to natural vegan alternatives. Love that. Thank you so much, Santo. Listen, Santo, I have a suggestion for you. I notice here on YouTube that that's your name in capital letters, and then there's a -S4D. That's your name. So I think that would be great if you called yourself Santo Saves Animals or something like that, or Santo for the Animals, or Santo the Vegan, or something like that. Santo Vegan. As long as you have the word vegan in your name or animals in your name, then it will be easy for people to find you. You know what I mean? Because right now it says Santo-S4D, and that's kind of like fluff, and it just leads people to wonder, like, well, what do you stand for? Like, I don't know if you stand for things that are 4D as opposed to 3D. I don't know. So that's just a suggestion, okay? You don't have to use it if you don't want to. All right, guys, on TikTok, thank you guys for subscribing. I'm going to read your names out loud if you just subscribed, because I noticed a bunch of you guys did. Hold on. Let me just scroll here and see. All right, okay, thank you for following Sophia, Monkey, Mitchell, Scarlett, thanks for following, Bella and Layla. Thank you for following. Thank you so much to Arijana or something like that. A couple of people just followed me, but you don't have names. And when you don't have names, I can't read them out loud properly, you know? All right, let me follow people here. We have somebody named Soul. We have David. We have Jose, thank you for following. Thank you, Olive, for sharing the live. And Bella, thank you for sharing the live. And thank you to everybody says, oh, yeah, that's right, we should be vegan. Thanks for supporting. Thank you to Emma, who shared the live, and Tommy for following. Thanks, Samantha, Peyton, Liz, random guy, and somebody named Sky who just reposted. Sky, thank you so much for reposting this live stream. That's going to really help out the animals. You see, every time that you repost something and you send the vegan message outward, it's like a domino effect. So thank you for following. Thank you for reposting. Oh my goodness, a bunch of you guys are reposting now. Have Ellie, Yelena, Michael, Stephen. Thanks for reposting. Guys, I love you so much for being so kind. Thank you. Thanks everybody for following. And I'm going to get to the next person now, okay? You guys over also on YouTube. Thank you guys for what you are doing to help the animals. Go over here. We have somebody named Hero, Heero. Welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Who are you?
Can you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, I have my earbuds in.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Okay. I have a quick question.
Okay,
Can
before
keep
you
that
ask
on
a
the
question,
YouTube?
you have to teach. Okay, that's the way the rules work. You have to be over 18.
No.
You have to be over 18.
I am
and,
over 18.
And you have to.
Can you keep that on the?
You have to read
Can
a card.
you keep it on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube camera, because my phone is on my nightstand charging it, and I'm at my desk, but your YouTube pulled up also on my computer.
Okay, so you want me to keep it on the YouTube side? All right, here we go.
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Yep, I can read it. Question about protein, question number 6. Can we get enough protein from plants? Yes. The National Academy of Medicine recommends that adults get about 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram of weight. Plant-based foods like beans, lentils, tofu, and quinoa provide all the protein your body needs without the cholesterol and saturated fats from animal products.
Right, good job. You read that really well. So what do you see on the screen in terms of animals? Do you see animals there?
A cow and a duck. Looks like.
Yeah, it's actually a chicken. Do you eat cows?
Oh. No, not really.
Okay, I don't want you ever to eat any more cows. Okay, so that means no more burgers, no steaks, and don't eat any chickens anymore either. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you're really fidgeting a lot, and it's making a lot of extra noise. So I'm going to go on to the next. I'm going to go into the next guest. Okay? Thank you very much for reading the card. Okay, guys, when you come in, if you can, as soon as you are here, try to stop doing whatever you're doing, all the fidgeting and stuff, and just be present, okay? Thank you so much. It helps us to concentrate better. Somebody just put, whose name is Be Vegan, put 36 roses on the screen. Thanks. And somebody named Sky is also putting roses. Guys, I don't want rodeo hats on my head, though. I saw that. That's something that I dread. The rodeo industry is a terrible place. Absolutely awful industry. Not only do they abuse horses by forcing them to be used as tricycles, bicycles, objects, they also abuse cows. They kill the cows, rip off their skin, and put it on the horse's back and call it a saddle. That's abuse. All kinds of animal abuse goes on in the rodeo industry. We're not okay with it. Please stop supporting the rodeo and do not put rodeo hats on my head. You can put dancing fruit in front of me instead, or a chicken on my shoulder. Okay, chicken on my shoulder instead. Let's go over here to the person who's called Be Vegan.
Hi.
Hello, are you ready to read your card?
Yes.
Thank you for coming here and being a teaching assistant. All right, this is your card. It is question number 5. Please tell everyone how many likes we have and tell them to double tap to encourage you as the new teaching assistant.
Guys, double tap on the screen. Follow Miss Vegan.
Well, they're supposed
and hype me up.
Yeah, they're there to make sure that you get the number up because you are the teaching assistant. Okay, we're starting at 38,000. Let's see how it goes.
And how can I learn more about veganism? Just keep listening and learning. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan because there is so much more to learn But the most important thing to remember is that veganism isn't a diet. It's a moral baseline about living and letting the animals live too.
Very good. Yeah, it's a moral baseline about living and letting the animals live too. This is to show you guys over here on YouTube. So we have lots of different questions. We're just reading them in kind of a random order here. All right, so you did a good job. Can you wait 1 second, please? Because I have a super chat over on my YouTube channel, okay?
Yep, that's okay, girl. Don't worry. What is that? What is that?
Okay, you know what? You have to be quiet, okay? You can't have talking in the background. Okay, you know what? Just if you have a quick question, you're allowed to ask me, but then I have to go to the super chat before it disappears.
No, I'll be quiet.
Okay. All right. So thank you for the $10. I'm just gonna mute you. Okay, you're muted. There we go. I'll be right back. Guys on TikTok, keep on double tapping on the screen. Keep on writing, eat lentils, eat beans, eat rice, eat potatoes. Just keep writing all the vegan foods. Somebody named Jewel here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for the $10 super chat. This person writes, vegan teacher is the queen. Okay, thank you. I'm just a normal grandma, but I see what you're trying to say. We stand the protector of animals. Do you mean stand for the protector of animals? Not sure what you mean. Let's all subscribe to her and watch her videos to become better people. Yes, we can all become better people. I also watch videos to help me. Every single day I'm listening to things online to help me to become a better person. I listened to this morning to a talk about existentialism, nihilism, different philosophy. I listened to all kinds of videos about health, exercise, nutrition, motivation. So yeah, we should always be learning. That's why I don't believe in playing video games. Playing video games is a distraction. It's for weak people. It's for people who are not very interesting and they're not interested. You should never play video games. You should be learning and teaching and making this world a better place. Be vegan for life, you say. Yes, I'm going to press a heart on your comment. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you very much, Jewel. And a like. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for putting the super chats in. That's the best way for you to get my attention. You can see the yellow one stays on the screen. I don't know if you could see it, but I still see it right there at the bottom. And that's a way for me to make sure that I respond to you. All right, let's see this. I'm going to unblock this person over here. You can unmute yourself now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. All right. So
Okay.
do you have anything you want to ask me or tell everybody about why they should be vegan?
Okay, I think people should be vegan because it helps the animal population and it doesn't hurt animals, and it makes, the human lifestyle better, and it benefits the humans and the animals.
That's right. Like basically when you become vegan, everybody wins and nobody loses, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right, exactly. And for those of you who are parents or you are kids, you can join this site here called PETA Kids. It's a great place for veganism. If you are interested, there are recipes for children. There are stories about vegan children. They give you free stickers if you order them. I'll show you guys on TikTok. People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. Another way of saying it short is PETA Kids. PETAkids.org. PETAkids.org. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oops, my magnets all just went in a big clump.
I have a question.
Another one? Okay.
Actually, it's not really a question, but I just okay. Basically, I want to be vegan, but I love acai too much.
You love what?
Acai too much.
What do you mean acai?
Acai is it's like ice cream, kind of.
But there's vegan ice cream. We
Yeah,
make it ourselves. We make our own vegan ice cream. You don't need that. That doesn't make sense. So does your taste pleasure mean is it more valuable than a baby cow's life? Every time you eat ice cream, you are paying somebody to cut the head off a baby cow so that they can steal the milk. It's terrible.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't want you to do that anymore. Google how to make vegan ice cream. We just take the
Okay.
we take the bananas that are getting brown on the outside. We break them all up, put them in the freezer, a bunch of them in the freezer, put them in a blender with some soy milk. We blend that up. You put a spoon of cocoa powder. It tastes like chocolate ice cream. You can sprinkle some blueberries on there or some walnuts. Or if you don't like the cocoa, you want to make it purple, you can add some blueberries to that. And then you can just, like I said, add whatever nuts on top you want, or pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. Like, it is so good.
Okay, I'll try your recipe.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, thank you for being vegan, and thank you for being as kind as possible to the animals. All right, guys, we're doing great. Thank you. There's 459 of you guys over here on my YouTube channel, and on here on TikTok, we have 45,000 likes. Oh, that's a rodeo hat. No rodeo hats. Don't put rodeo hats on my head. I don't support the rodeo industry. All right, here's a card about the rodeo, why we don't support the rodeo industry. Jay is going to read this card. Remember, when you come in, you must
support the rodeo industry. Jay is going to read this card. Vegan teacher, can you hear me? Remember, when you come in,
to turn off
the
that.
rodeo industry. Jay is going to read this card. Vegan teacher, can you hear me? Remember, when you come in,
There's an echo.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I love eating pork.
Yeah, sorry, there's an echo there, so I can't hear you, okay? Sorry, it's just going like in a loop. All right, so this was your card to read. Random vegan fact. Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment. Now I'll show it to my YouTube channel. This is the card that this person was supposed to read. So when you come in, I don't know, there's sometimes a feedback or something. Just be very careful that you move away from the phone or whatever to try to figure out what's going on.
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream, Sky.
Hi.
Hi, I'm over
Thank
here.
you.
I'm here in Italy. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. Where are you in the world?
I'm from New Zealand, and it's 6:55 p.m. for me.
And you're Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was just talking to somebody in the States, and it's still Thursday over there. Isn't it cool?
Oh, really?
It's so fascinating.
Yeah.
This is why I like to ask people about where they are in the world, because we're all experiencing different things. All right, so I just read this random vegan fact. This is why I don't want the rodeo hats on my head. Can you read this again?
Vegans don't go to rodeos because it's cruel that cowboys use horses by forcing them to charge towards frightened baby cows, tackle them, tie them up, and abuse them for entertainment.
Right, what do you think about that? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that that's quite very much abusive. That's very mean.
Right. All right, well, thank you very much for being here. Sky, do you have anything that you would like to teach the class about veganism?
I'm kind of new to being a vegan. I'm just trying to be vegan this week because I'm lactose intolerant and it's just really not good for me with the dairy. So I've been trying to tackle with veganism as well because I also agree with your points.
Okay,
and stands.
yeah, okay. Just one quick sec. I have a super chat here. This person's name is Horror Lover. Horror Lover. I don't know if I should read this, but anyway. I heard you are against circumcision. Is it true? Says Horror Lover. Well, yes, because humans are a type of animal. And circumcision is pinning down babies and taking a scalpel and cutting off the tip of their penis, which belongs to them. Circumcision should be illegal. Not only is it excruciatingly painful, it's a form of rape, it's a form of sexual assault to a little baby. There's no religion on earth that should be able to say, well, our religion trumps this idea of being able to do this to animals. There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Your religion is not an excuse. Sometimes fathers are like, well, I want my son's penis to look like mine. That's insanity. That's like saying if your baby is born bald, that you're going to shave your head bald because you want to look like your son. The excuses are ridiculous. Circumcision is child abuse. It should be illegal. Any doctor who performs it should be in jail. And I advocate for men. Many men grow up and they sue their parents. And they sue the doctor. They say, you had no fucking right to take away my foreskin. That belonged to me. Thanks for your question. Do you have anything else to say, Sky?
Yeah, I do. I just want to point out what someone said in the chat. Someone said that you said Adolf Hitler was a good person just because he was a vegetarian.
Adolf Hitler was not a vegetarian, nor was he a vegan. That is a lie that meat eaters say because they're trying to distort the vegan message. Adolf Hitler was a mass...
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. Adolf Hitler was a mass murderer. He was an absolutely despicable human. He put humans in gas chambers, but he also contributed to putting pigs in gas chambers. So the Holocaust never ended. And sadly, the Jewish people are still eating victims that went through these gas chambers because some of them are eating pigs. Some of them are still contributing to the violence that goes on. So it just goes to show you that some people will always be cruel no matter what their religion, no matter what happens, because people are incredibly selfish. Anybody who has been through World War II and seen the annihilation of so many people who are innocent should be vegan. In fact, everybody should be vegan. All females should be vegan because if you're against the exploitation of the female body, you shouldn't be okay with pinning down a mother cow, forcing her to be pregnant, and kidnapping her babies and stealing them. It's so fucked up that somebody would ever think it's normal to go underneath a cow and start sucking. We are not babies anymore. We are not cows. Everybody needs to wake up. We have all of us been brainwashed. And I'm here to tell the truth. So if you ever hear anybody say anything about Hitler, my point was to say that Hitler is the same as other people. That's what I was saying. Everyone can point to him like he's some sort of monster. Of course he is. But so is every other person who's pointing at Hitler and calling Hitler a monster while they have innocent animals in their intestines who never consented to be cut to pieces, and who will later be shit out into a toilet. It's despicable. There's so much hypocrisy in the world. Can you please read this card?
The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, and yogurt and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead.
What do you think about that?
I agree with that. I have been trying to drink oat milk recently as well because it doesn't do anything with the dairy industry.
Right. Oat milk is okay too. Oat milk or soy milk. Soy milk is the best one in terms of protein, but as long as you're not hurting cows, it's okay. So from now on, if somebody asks you, do you drink cow's milk? I would like you to say, not what you said before. Don't say, well, I have an intolerance or something like that. Say, no, I don't want to hurt cows. That would be a better answer.
All right, I will do. I'm sorry.
Did you have a hard time with that? Did I say something you didn't like?
No, I just had a while to process it. I'm sorry. I'm not caring.
It's okay. No. Thank you. I know there's a lot to process with what I'm saying. I'm basically turning everyone's world upside down because I'm reminding people of who they need to be. It is everyone's duty to be vegan. It is everyone's duty to protect the innocent. And people just want to bury their heads in the sand and pretend that I'm not here. But I'm here every day doing live streams to remind people that they can be vegan and they have a moral responsibility to be vegan. So I want to thank you very much for coming to my live today. You did a great job. Guys, let's keep on double tapping on the screen here. Thanks, TikTok. And thank you for the little, wow, a swan. Thank you, Grace, for putting this big swan here. Thank you, Grace, for gracing the TikTok channel with this swan, which is a reminder to us. Don't eat any birds. Don't eat swans. But also, don't eat eagles. Don't eat chickens. Don't eat ducks. Don't steal anyone's eggs. Eggs belong to the mother who laid them. Thank you, Grace, for yet another beautiful swan. You are extremely kind here. Let me just make sure I got all my super chats. Okay, somebody wrote here. Hero says, sorry, I was noisy teaching. I'm in a lot of pain and had to take medication. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're in a lot of pain, to the person named Hero. And thank you very much for the super chat. And I do understand. And sometimes you're waiting to come in to talk to me. Then you put your phone down because I'm taking forever with other people. And then by the time I say, hey, you're live, you're like on the toilet and your phone's over there and you're trying to like wipe yourself, trying to flush the toilet quietly, trying to run to the phone, you're trying to get into a quiet place to talk to me. I get it, all right? It's happened to me too. Sometimes I've also been on people's lives. So I'm sorry, guys, that I'm not getting through you quick enough. I'll try to go a bit quicker, all right? We have Grace now.
Okay, I've got a legitimate question.
All right, but first you have to teach, okay? So you're here to be a teacher. Here is a question that you're going to read nice and slowly, and then you're going to answer it as well. Read every single word on this card.
Questions about starting. Question 4. What if my parents don't take me seriously? They're saying things like, it's just a phase. How can I convince them that I am serious? Eat your vegetables. Don't complain and start cooking. Eat vegan foods like lentils, beans, and rice for the family. And keep reminding them you're in this for life.
Okay, so this word actually doesn't say eat. It says start cooking easy vegan foods. Right? So those are easy foods to cook. Lentils and beans and rice. All you do is you just boil water and put them inside. Then you put some spices on there, some delicious vegan sauce. Okay?
Okay, my question is, if you went to a restaurant, right, they had vegan options, and they accidentally served you real meat, what would you do?
I would send it back on principle, and I would tell them that it's wrong for them to have made a mistake.
Would you sue them?
No. People make mistakes.
Yeah, but it's a pretty bad mistake.
It is a very bad mistake, yes. But sometimes people do make mistakes. I've made mistakes in my life too sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unless you really think it was sinister, it was done in a bad way and on purpose, somebody gave it to you because they're trying to be mean and making a video in the background of you eating meat and then they're going to laugh. Like, there's a lot of things involved. But in general, I don't really want to sue people because I think people are in general, they just make mistakes. They're human. But if I know that it's done deliberately, that's different. Very big difference between an accident. I always forgive people if they apologize sincerely. If somebody says they're sorry. Yeah.
Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. You did such a good job reading. Would you like to read another quick one card before we go? A very short one?
Sure, why not? Random vegan facts. Vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money. That's completely true.
Right. Good. Thank you. You are pretty smart. I'll just show this to my YouTube. Thanks on YouTube. It says vegans don't go to zoos because it's wrong to kidnap elephants, giraffes, and monkeys from their families and then use them to make money. All right.
Have you been? There's like zoos out there, and have you seen them like the polar bears? And they're like all so sad and depressed. I feel terrible.
Yeah, I haven't been to a zoo since I was a child. And when the school that I was teaching at was going on a trip to the zoo, I refused to go. And I told all the parents, thank you for the heart. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Guys, double tap when you see beautiful things happening. Yeah, we should be teaching children about animals, but there's lots of ways now through videos that we can show their stories, amazing videos that have been filmed. There's no reason to see them in real life. And there's ways to make children attached to animals, even through videos by beautiful music, by telling their stories, and to remind people that you can't love animals and eat them at the same time.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Grace. You did an awesome job. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Guys, keep double tapping on the screen. Thank you to everybody for these little decorations. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, Roisin. I think Roisin wants to come to the top because Roisin is putting a hand heart on the screen like that. Thank you. Just before I get in, guys, so what are you guys writing? I'm just going to look at YouTube here and see if I can question. Okay, somebody, Last Ronan, says you want to ask a question. Yeah, you can. You just put a super chat in here and it will appear on the screen and I will read your question. Okay? Over here, I'm on the TikTok channel and this is my YouTube channel. So I have two feeds going at the same time. This next person up is Roisin. No, we have Maz first. Oh, we have a super chat already. Just 1 second, please. Let's see, we have Cameron. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Cameron writes.
Hello.
Hi, Maz. Can you wait 1 sec? I just have a super chat on my YouTube. Okay, I have a question. Animals eat other animals, and that's okay. Well, that's not a question. But anyway, it's not okay. It's not okay that animals eat other animals. It's a terrible design by God, who created this planet to be all fucked up. God should have created all animals who are vegan and who don't maul each other to death in front of their terrified mothers. Humans are also animals. Yes, we are. We are a kind of animal. That's true. What's wrong with us eating animals? Well, what's wrong with us eating animals is we have moral agency. That means we have the choice. We are moral agents, and animals like lions and tigers are moral patients. That means they don't have a choice. They don't have the intellectual capacity to understand right from wrong. They have to eat animals. They will die if they eat only plants, not us. We can thrive. We can even go into the Olympics eating only plants. So we are moral agents, and animals and children are moral patients. So we know better. We have a choice. By the way, if you ever really think about it, it's an interesting coincidence that if we ever see a dead animal, it's never in our nature to run up to the animal and want to take a bite out of the animal. We don't salivate. Whereas a lion would see a dead animal on the side of the highway, let's say, and would just eat the whole thing. Eyes and everything without cooking, no spices. Hey, thank you very much for the heart. Guys on TikTok, double tap whenever you see something nice, and double tap if you love animals, guys. Here, I'll give you this little rabbit. I want you to double tap on the rabbit, okay, everyone? Tap on the rabbit and say, I'm sorry that they do experiments on you for makeup. It's so sad.
I'm sorry, rabbit.
Yeah. All right. So Cameron, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate very much your question. It's a really good question. A lot of people are wondering that. And if anybody else has another question like that, or you want to teach a vegan fact, feel free to put it on the bottom here in a super chat. All right, Maz. I'm Miss Katie and I'm here in Italy. It is 7:10 in the morning on Friday. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Iraq, and right now it's 12:10 in the morning.
12:10 in the morning in Iraq?
No, in Iraq. Like, I'm in Iraq.
I don't know what you're saying.
Do you know Chicago?
Yes, Chicago is a city in the state of Illinois.
Exactly, yeah. I'm in Iraq. It's another city in that city.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know.
How's your day going?
Good. Just for the future, okay? I want you to imagine that you are somebody living in Australia and you have no idea about this city. Thank you for the decorations on my face, the little flowers and everything. Right? It's good to give more information to people because you named a city and I still don't even know how you pronounced it. So always say that and say the state and say the country to help educate people. Okay? So it's important to have good communication. So are you ready to read a card?
Of course. Do you travel around the world often?
Just a minute, please. We're going to read and then we're going to talk, okay? All right. Here's a question you can read.
All right. My parents want more information.
Okay, are you able to sit up straight and go closer to your phone, please? Because I have my volume up quite loud and we have YouTube over here who needs to hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's a bit too much, but yeah.
Okay, is this decent?
Yes.
All right. My parents want more information about the vegan path I'm on. Where should we go together to learn?
PETAkids.org. It's PETAkids.org. I'll help you. You seem to be having a hard time, so I'll just take over. PETAkids.org, which stands for People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. It's a great site, especially for kids and their parents. You can learn about animals, recipes, and even order free stickers. Check them out. And if you were here before, I already showed another card which expresses the same thing, because sometimes parents want resources, and you can go there if you're a parent or a kid. PETA Kids. If you go, let me know. And in the comments, guys, you can help out a lot. For example, you can write down right now to go there, PETAkids.org. Guys, in the chat, also, I want you to write down the names of different vegan foods. Oh, I got another super chat here, and this person is named Finn. Thank you for the $1.99, Finn. And you write, what do you think about saving the silly... Ah, it disappeared. Guys, the blue ones don't stay there very long. Oh, let me scroll. Oh, I found it. Okay. What do you think about saving the silly sharks? I don't know what you mean by the silly sharks. Saving the sharks. What I think that we should do is we should not mess with the ocean. I think of the oceans and the rivers as being like another country, like another planet that doesn't belong to us. That's it. I don't think we should be going in there to intervene, because we are going to fuck it up. Shouldn't be going there with fishing boats. Massive fishing boats dump incredible amounts of plastic into the ocean because they have these huge nets. They get all tangled up. They fall down slowly in the oceans, and all those innocent fish, sharks, everyone, whales, even turtles, get all tied up in the midst of this horrible, painful death. It's not okay what we're doing to the oceans. Don't eat fish. Don't go to SeaWorld to watch whales in swimming pools. Leave the oceans alone. You know, maybe sometime in the future, in the way future, when we have a vegan world where everybody has a good head on their shoulder and is an ethical person, we can start to go into the animal kingdom and try to figure out how to help them. But for now, don't eat chickens, because they have been removed from our ecosystem. They are in factory farms now, being brutalized from the moment they're born till the moment that they die. Don't eat chickens, don't eat pigs, and don't eat cows. Here's a card. You see this? I'll show you guys on TikTok also. This card, you have here a little cat and you have a little chick. And we're asking ourselves, well, why is it that we eat some? Why do we love one but eat the other? Did you ever think about it? Hi there. Why do you think? Why do you think that we love one?
Everyone eat pork.
What do you think? Is that what you are? Why are you calling yourself that? I know. Yeah. Because you feel inadequate, right? Yeah. You feel like you're not as good as me. You feel like you're not as strong. You're not as perseverant. But you know, you could be a better person. You didn't have to come here and spew the N-word and tell everybody to eat animals. Most people are already eating animals. And I'm not sure why you're racist. You know, it doesn't bother me if you call me that word, because like I said before, I changed the acronym. I use an acronym. For me, it means naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. So you want to call me the N-word, it's a great compliment. Thanks for calling me. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant. But seriously, you know, I know that it hurts other people when you call them that. So I'm just wondering why you would do that. Like, what is wrong? Did you get dropped on your head when you were a baby? You know, or do you also treat other people in your life this way? I would suggest that if anybody knows this person, you just help to guide them to a therapist to find out what the hell just went wrong that would make them say that. All right, over here we have why love one but eat the other. So you have a kitten and we have a little chick. The reason that we eat one and love the other is because we've been indoctrinated, we've been lied to, but we don't have to stay there. We can be better than that in the future.
Just stay there. We can be better than that.
There's an echo. Hi, there's an echo. You have to turn off something to make the echo stop.
Hi, there's an echo. You have to turn off something.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to let you go because there's an echo. As soon as you come on and I say that there's an echo, you got to run to another room. Okay, there's some sort of feedback happening. I have a super chat over here on my YouTube channel. Let me address that first, okay? So, just a second. We have a $10 super chat. This is from Hero, who writes, video games are beneficial and can be used as good teaching tool, like simulators for pilots or boat captain. That's different. That's used as an educational tool. I absolutely agree with you if it's used as an educational tool. But if it is used, and the vast majority of them are there because they train people to kill, to harm, to stab, to do all kinds of terrible things. And also those races that they do, just racing endlessly, is so bad for a child's mind. Because a child then goes to school and tries to focus and they can't. Even me just sitting here, just talking normally, is something so difficult for people to listen to because they're just like, how can I change the channel? Let's make her go faster. Let's swipe. Let's go somewhere. Video games are causing children's brains to rot. You know what you need in all of your children's homes is places for them to get exercise. Buy one of those round trampolines. Let your kids jump. Put those things on the wall so your kids can climb. Put swings in your house if you can. Do anything at all to get your kids moving, not sitting there like this. If you have a bed that they're sitting on or a couch, let them jump on the couch. Let them throw things around. Let your kids move and be kids. Discourage sitting and playing video games. It is so bad for them. It makes them fat and it makes them stupid. It makes them not care about the world. It's important that we have a society that will grow up and to give a shit and to help. Let's go to the next person. All right, Savannah, I already tried you before, I think. Go to the next person. Oh, here's another super chat that went by so quick, I almost missed it. But thank you very much to the person named Hero. You're right. I'm going to press a heart on your comment and a thumbs up, okay? Because you're right. You're right about that. Not all video games. I'm just talking about the majority of them. Hi, what's your name?
Livia.
Hi, Livia. Welcome to the live stream. Do you know how to read? Can you read this card?
Yeah. Why love one but eat the other?
Okay. Do you know?
Why love one but eat the other? Why love one but eat the other?
Right. So we have 6 different animals here. We have the chick and we have the baby, the little kitten. Do you eat cats?
No, I don't.
Do you eat chickens?
No, I don't.
Do you eat chicken wings?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
You're vegetarian, okay. Hold on a second. I had a super chat that tried to squeak by here. It's going so fast. So, here, I went back, Cameron. The $2 ones, they go quickly. They don't stay on the screen, but I found you. Cameron writes, excuse me, do you support LGBTQ? All right, so I don't know what you mean, Cameron, by support. If anyone who is a member of this group is vegan, I support them. If they are a hypocrite and holding a flag like this and calling for liberation of people while they have the corpses of innocent animals in their intestines, I don't support them. I support kind people, rational people, people who follow science, people who are morally following their own guidelines and not just saying one thing and doing another. Moral consistency, okay? I myself happen to be bisexual, but I'm also happily married and I'm a monogamous person. But that has nothing to do with anything. It's not important. Just for the record, I did fight for the rights of gay people in Canada to be able to be married because I think any kind of love is good between consenting adults. And so I think they should have a right to adopt children. If they're good parents, if they're good people, they will be good parents. And so that's what I feel about that. But if anybody is in this community, the LGBT community, and they are hurting others, meaning other sentient beings like animals, if they're eating pigs, they're eating burgers, they're stealing cow's milk, no, they are massive hypocrites and I do not support them. This is a liberation flag that happens to be all of these wonderful colors. and we're supposed to eat the colors of the rainbow. So can you think of any vegan foods that are red?
Raspberries?
Good. I'll say strawberries. You look in your chat and I'll look in YouTube, okay? You look over here on TikTok and I'll look in YouTube for other people to suggest other different types of foods on this flag, okay? All right, somebody said bell pepper. Winnie, good job. Winnie said bell pepper.
Somebody said cherries.
Good. Let's go to orange now, okay? Vegan foods that are orange. Somebody said capsicum. Thank you. Yes, we also have orange. That's right. Who wrote that? Somebody wrote, okay, mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes says orange. All right. What else?
Carrot, orange pepper.
Orange pepper, or there's carrots, and something that we think about at Halloween. Let's see who gets it first. What do we have out at Halloween all the time that is a vegan food that is orange? And sometimes we take fruit salad, got it. Somebody's name is fruit salad and they got it. That's right, pumpkin. Good job. Also, Lucia got it. Vegan foods that are yellow, everyone. Vegan foods that are yellow. Let's go. What have you got on your side?
Somebody said banana.
Good, banana. Over here, lemon. Somebody said lemon. Good. Let's go for green. Vegan foods that are green. Tell me all the ones you've seen. Vegan foods that are green. What do you got?
Someone said lime.
Lime, okay. Good.
Broccoli.
Broccoli, spinach, lettuce, cucumber. Yeah, someone said cucumber over here on YouTube as well. Yeah, broccoli, green peppers. Awesome. Peas.
Peas.
Yes, don't forget to eat 67 peas every day. That's about 3 tablespoons, not much. You can make it into a sauce and pour it on whatever you're eating. All right. Good job, guys. Vegan foods that are blue, there's only 2. One, I always forget the name. It's a kind of edible flower. And the other one is?
Blueberries.
That's right. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird? There's so many different kinds of fruits and vegetables, all different colors, but just blueberries, and they're not even really blue.
Yeah,
Like,
they're purple.
Aren't you curious about the evolution of that? Like, why is the planet designed that way? And why are there no blue foods?
Yeah.
All right, purple. Eggplant. Eggplants are purple on the outside. Anybody else purple? Somebody says water. Fruit salad says water. Yeah, water is vegan. Good. Eggplants and beets, grapes. Good job, Sir Arthur. Sir Arthur over here on YouTube wrote grapes.
Purple grapes.
Purple grapes, yes. Let's look at vegan foods that are white.
Onion.
Onion's white on the inside, yes. Somebody wrote potato over here. Somebody wrote cauliflower. Yeah, eat the rainbow. Yes, Gemini. Look at these wonderful vegan comments. Guys, you're awesome.
Apple, like the inside, I think.
Yeah, the inside of an apple is true. It's kind of white, isn't it? Let's look at vegan foods that are black. Salt and?
Pepper.
Pepper, right. I don't know, did we say tofu? I can't remember if we said tofu for white, but anyway, salt and pepper. And vegan foods that are brown, like lentils. What else is you guys writing over here? Vegan foods that are white, ginger. Ginger is ginger is kind of, ginger is brown on the outside, you're right. Ginger.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Let's go through the nuts, guys. Almonds, walnuts, hazelnuts. Coconut is brown on the outside and white on the inside. Good, guys, you see? So when you go shopping, make sure you take a flag like this with you or just use your imagination and put a wide variety of foods in your cart. Open up your heart. Be vegan from now on. All right, thanks everybody for being here. Really appreciate you guys. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I have a fun fact about being vegan.
Awesome. What is it?
If one person can save 365 animals per year if they become vegan.
Ah, well, that's interesting. I'm not sure that it's that high because sometimes you might kill an animal and eat some of it one day and some the next day. But the fact is, it is at least 100 animals, because we're also talking about animals that are killed and their skin is ripped off, and that is turned into purses or shoes. And also, if you're vegan, you're not going to places like SeaWorld, where they take the animals out of the oceans and put them into swimming pools where they are suffering terribly. And if you're buying vegan products, you're not contributing to harming the rabbits, where they test on the rabbits, they tie them up, they stick only their heads out, and they force these things into their eyes, drops, and they burn animals to see, like, on different products. It's horrific. So vegans, I mean, I like very rarely wear makeup because I just don't think it's important. And I don't color my hair either because I don't want to contribute to too much, I don't want to be fake, you know? And I don't want to put chemicals, like, I mean, when you think about it, you think about these companies that are creating hair dye, for example, right? You got this beautiful forest or a beautiful field. You're going to chop everything down, kill everybody that's in there, all the animals. You're going to put up a parking lot in a building to make hair dye for women who are so conceited that they want to have their hair a different color. I've colored my hair in the past. I did it for years, all different colors. But then I realized that's just silly. It's not necessary. It contributes to so much packaging and all the chemicals in there. And that whole factory is situated, massive factory is situated where there were animals, insects, frogs, bees, little flowers, all there. Plowed it all down for vanity. So just something to think about if you're somebody who is thinking about stopping to wear makeup, stopping to color your hair. That's what you can do. Thanks a lot for coming. You have been awesome. Thank you. Guys, that is the end of our live stream. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher. I will see you guys all in the next live. I do several lives a day because this is what I do for my work. I teach veganism. I teach ethics. I help to lead people down the path of trying to be the people that they were meant to be. Just trying to remind you that you're all good people at heart and you don't want to hurt animals. All right. So YouTube, thanks a lot for coming. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Thanks to everybody who was kind. Thanks to moderators and everyone who put in a super chat. See you in a little